Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. Able to avoid him at the 40. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Henry again on 2nd down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. In this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen will get this out wide to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Derrick Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. will send this one away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time.
And he is inched down. Zach Moss, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. They juked him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 142 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Draw play, McNichols. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Allen to throw once more. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards, the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen. The quick slant caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Allen. And that is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing is Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd down and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense